The weather these days is crazy, and the dangers of climate change are really obvious now more than ever. This week's CSR couldn't have come at a better time, and you will know why soon enough.
Many of you may not have heard yet of Weather Philippines, which was just formed in 2012. Business and Leisure talked with Mr. Dave Michel, General Manager of Weather Philippines, and from him we learned that this program was originally founded by the Aboitiz Group, and its first chairman was Enrique Aboitiz. Today, the chair continues to be a member of the Aboitiz clan, Sabine Aboitiz. But because several of our local conglomerates believe in their advocacy, many of them are now their valued sponsors.
We become part of the CSR programs of our sponsors. So whether it's Ayala, SM, Vistaland, ICTSI, if they need us to reach out to also their communities, we can do that. But I guess it's really narrowing it too much. They really believe in what we're doing in our advocacy, so they're really happy in supporting our programs and initiatives.
And with so many of our leaders believing and supporting their advocacy, Weather Philippines continues with steady steps towards a weather-wiser nation.
We're here to complement government's efforts. Basically, we identified a gap, which is, for example, we go to Pag-asa, you'll only have one weather forecast for the whole Metro Manila. Pero here's the thing, you could have a different weather here from Quezon City. Isang sample, I studied in Diliman. If you came from there or you've been there a lot, Fairview, ganyan, naman napansin mo, mas madalas umulan doon. Pag doon mga EDSA, tuyo.
Yes.
Right? That's localized weather. And one of the reasons, ito lang, just to give you in that particular case, kasi mas malapit na sila sa bundok, Sierra Madre, Antipolo. Pag yung hangin kasi napapano ng bundok, nagkakaulap, ulan.
There is no 100% accuracy as far as weather forecast is concerned, according to Dave, but their goal is to promote preparedness among our people.
In order to promote our advocacy of a weather-wiser nation, we rely on these three pillars. Under technology, we have the most extensive network of automated weather stations in the country, more than 800 strong right now. And for each of these locations, you get localized weather information, meaning you get forecasts up to 5 days, right now, and the actual conditions in the area. And this can be accessed through our free mobile application, Weather Philippines mobile application, and our website, weatherph.org.
At Weather Philippines, their dedicated team do daily localized weather forecasts, and their vast network allows them to generate historical information as well as a public service, whether for research or development work. And all this service is given free to the general public.
Operating an extensive weather network is no easy task, so we really rely a lot on partnerships. We have some of the biggest and most dynamic conglomerates and corporations as our sponsors. For example, we have Ayala, SM, La Filipino, Igonco, LBC, among others. But at the same time, we also rely on other private partners, and also, just as important, we are also partners with the League of Cities of the Philippines and League of Provinces of the Philippines. What this allowed us to do basically is put weather stations in almost all cities in the Philippines and areas, municipalities which we have identified as what we call priority meteorological areas, or areas that are prone to typhoons.
And lastly, in the engagement pillars, Dave Michel reminds us that it is not all about giving accurate forecasts. It is more about having those forecasts more accessible and understandable to the public.
So where we could laymanize things, make things more convenient or easy to use, we do that. So in terms of the way we do our reports, we conduct training so that people would have a better understanding of the concepts with regards to weather and typhoons, for example. So this is key for us. So that's why engagement. So we have offline engagements to our training programs and the like, and a lot of online engagements in the age of social media. It's really the way to go for us now.
Weather Philippines has a Facebook page, a Twitter account. They can be accessed through Apple Store or Google Play. They have their free application too, and they have their various stakeholders who can be classified in several categories.
Everything we provide, it's for general public use. What we've been seeing, we thought before, we're really limited to the Philippines, right? But people who have need for weather information in the Philippines, we've seen people in the UK access our channels. Maybe it's a tourist coming to the Philippines for vacation. We feel sometimes maybe it's a family member, an OFW who wants to see the weather forecasts in their local community. So maybe to advise their parents or the like. But it's really for general public use. So whether you want to access our information through Facebook, Twitter, website, app, it's really up to you.
They are also now a partner of the Department of Education, and with the DepEd as partner, they continually provide training sessions to science teachers and principals in the various divisions across the country.
We're also partners with a lot of the LGUs. We've had some collaborations with various government agencies, and just to add, the data logger we use as part of running our network, it was actually designed by DOST, Advanced Science and Technology Institute. It's customizable, so we could do it for students, we do it for teachers, we do it for business continuity professionals, and even farming communities, fisher folk. What's nice about this training is it's a two-way street. We also learn. So as we go along, we learn from various sectors how weather applies to them. Then when we talk to, again, their colleagues in the same sector, sometimes we customize the training so that, for example, the applications we highlight and the like, it will be more relevant to them. So we deal with the basic concept, so it's highly customizable. So any type of person, as long as there's interest for them to learn more about the weather and typhoons, we can do this training for them.
It may rain or the weather for the day in any specific area may be good, but having this free app will serve not only for you to be prepared for the day, but also for you to be able to plan your day.
So I encourage everybody to download it. It's free in the Apple Store and the Google Play. And have a look. Literally nationwide, you could access different stations all over the country.
Weather Philippines can conduct free seminars as scheduled by its strategic partners. If you wish your LGU to be a beneficiary of these free training and seminars, Weather Philippines says you could course the request through your LGU, and they can easily coordinate schedules for these seminars. And if you want to see how these weather stations that are scattered all over the country look like, you will be surprised at how small and portable they are.
This is a sample of our weather station. This is the sensor suite. Basically, this item here is the one that measures temperature, humidity, pressure, wind speed and wind direction, the ultrasonic sensors here, among others. Then this one is the rain gauge. So all it does is measure rain, all right? Then our weather stations being deployed now are all solar powered. And this here is the case where we put our data logger. The data logger is what enables a weather station to throw in the data via either the internet or SMS to our system so that it can be processed by our provider.
The sensor is made in Germany and is of very good quality.
So Don's here is one of our the members of our meteorology team. He's one of our typhoon specialists. So he accesses various tools to as part of the way we do our reports and the like. So here, for example, is monitoring the satellite feed, among others. Then Don's, maybe you could show some of the other screens.
The meteorological team can assess how much rain has fallen within the last 24 hours in various parts of the country, or which areas have rain deficits. They make their daily forecasts based on these satellite feeds. When we have fair weather, it is easy to overlook the value of the work and service that Weather Philippines gives to the Filipino people. But the information is there for everyone to share every day, and it is for free.
This is indeed another form of CSR that we have just seen, one that is not as common, but one that is also very rich in sharing.